Ta-da! What is trending with your girl So Babes? Happy Sunday, you all. You all know Sunday is my best day of the week. I love Sundays and Sundays just make me happy. Sundays just make me, I exude a lot of positive energy, a lot of love, a lot of glow on Sundays. And that is why I love to record my What is Trending episodes on Sundays because I just come with that energy, that love, that glow, that hope, that effects. Yes, hope we are all doing well. Last week on What is Trending, we talked about Mbeng Lilian, we talked about Caro and her movie, The Broken Roses, and we congratulated her for the amazing premiere she had in Boya. And we thanked everyone that showed up to support her. And most importantly, I did call on us all to subscribe to these production channels because this is how our movie producers will make money. One of the reasons they've been taking these movies out to other places is because they need their return on investment, right? So now that we have pleaded and they have heard and they've started bringing these movies to YouTube, it is important that we support them. And one of the best ways that we can support them is by subscribing to their channels and also watching these movies so that we can give them the subscription, give them the interaction, and give them the watch hours so that they can make some money, right? And in that same episode last week, I called out Stephanie Tom. Stephanie Tom is a Cameroonian actress that I love a lot. I respect her a lot. I love the way she carries herself. I just love the way she articulates. And for some reason, I'm attracted to people like that, whether men or women. When you know how to articulate, when you know how to speak, when you know how to express yourself, I find that very charming. I don't know why, but that is how I feel. Okay. And I called out Stephanie Tom in that last episode and I said, hey, we're looking forward to see more of Stephanie Tom. And I was excited about this movie that Caro talked about that will be coming up shortly and Stephanie Tom features in that movie. Lo and behold, this week, that is why she is making one of our highlights of what is trending because this week, Stephanie Tom announced that she is going on YouTube. This means that Stephanie Tom's productions, some of the movies that she has produced, the movies that she's acted in, we should expect to see these movies on YouTube. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? If you're watching this, put it on the comment section. Say amazing. Yes, we're looking forward to this. And first things first, you all know, when I'm appreciating these people for bringing their movies to YouTube, I'm also calling on you who happens to watch this video. Please, Biko, Mabutambo, Kiwo. What other language again do I speak that I know how to say? Pardon. Please, let us go and subscribe to their channels. I know that I have a few Nigerians who watch my channel and I appreciate you all so much. So please, kindly subscribe to Stephanie Tom TV. This is what is going to encourage her and other producers to follow suit. Caro was there. Godis Fongwa is there. Now we have Stephanie Tom TV. A lot of these TVs are going to come up. And what is going to happen? My dear Cameroonians, let me tell you people, the more we have these people come onto YouTube and they put their movies on there, we support them, right? It's going to encourage more creatives to get onto YouTube. And what is going to happen? There's going to be competition, which means that they're going to want to give us the best, right? And they will continue to work hard because, of course, if something is not good, we are not going to consume, which means that they're going to put in their sweat to make sure that they deliver. So yes, please, let's keep encouraging them to bring these stories, to bring these movies onto YouTube so that you and I can afford to watch. Okay, I see Stephanie Tom said one of the first movies that will be making its way onto YouTube is Saving Bango. I happen to have watched Saving Bango already because So Babes is curious like that. And I guess how did I watch it again? It was one of the subscriptions I make. I don't know if it's Film Room, but I had to subscribe somewhere to watch it. And it is a beautiful movie. Check out Godis Fongwa and Laura Onyama. I love Laura's did I call it costume? Like the way they changed her in that movie is amazing. Okay, it is amazing. So please stay tuned, subscribe to Stephanie Tom TV and wait for that movie as it comes up. And when it goes live, please let's support her by giving her the watch hours, giving her the subscription, and giving her the interaction that she needs, the things that she will need to encourage her to keep going. And as she's going on, more and more producers will follow suit, right? There's a ton of them in Cameroon who do not yet trust the YouTube space enough to bring their movies on. Why? Because they are worried that they might not be able to make the money that they invested in their movie. Remember that some of us are investors. When we invest in these movies, we want to see the money back, right? We want to be able to get our ROI. So when these producers are doing it, sometimes you have to understand that they are looking for ways to make back the money that they put in the movies. So if they're getting onto YouTube, they need you and I to support them as much as we can, right? Let's keep listening to these Cameroonian stories. And you ask me, why do you care, so babes? Right? Somebody will ask Solange, why do you care about these movies? Why do you care about Cameroonian content, Cameroonian stories going out there? It's just a thing. I am one person that is interested in seeing how our culture just keeps going out. I encourage anybody that propels the culture, that does anything that will push our stories, will push our perspective. Anything Cameroon, as long as it gives me good energy, as long as it makes me feel good about my country, I will always support it. But you guys all remember, the time will come when you have to pay so babes for this advert. But for now, forget about it. I just need us to grow, start encouraging, or start acknowledging that we are good enough and putting enough of us out there. And yes, so babes is going to put a price on this. But for now, enjoy it while it lasts, okay? And in the course of doing all of this, it's not only about the movies. I am also very interested in Cameroonian authors, okay? And as you can see, I have a few of them with me here in the office. I think I have about 2 or 3 downstairs, but let's talk about the ones I have here. First of all, as you can see, you have Shiro. Shiro, this is a book by Dr. Lillian Binglo, and Dr. Lillian Binglo shares business success tips from a Shiro who did it all. There's a lot about her mom in this book, so check it out if you have not read it. This is a Cameroonian author, and So Babes loves to promote Cameroonian authors. Right, next on my list, who do we have? We have my girl, the Roy Mama. This is the Roy Mama's book, A Blended Family, in which she shares her experiences growing up in a blended family and also shares her experiences bringing up kids in a blended family. Check it out. It's also on YouTube. So is Shiro, Dr. Lillian Binglo's copy on YouTube as well. This is a Cameroonian author. All right. Next on my list, who do we have? We have Lockdown Chronicles. Lockdown Chronicles, A Journey Through Memory, is a book by Joyce Ashantantang and Eric Change. This, I have not read through it yet. I just found this online and I reached out to Dr. Joyce. I did request if she could talk to me. I don't think she has seen it yet, but I hope she sees it. But when I went through her page, it's an inspiring story. And so I saw that she's an author and I decided to buy the book. I'm still to read this copy again. She co-wrote this book with Eric Change. So I believe that is going to be an amazing piece. Looking forward to that. You can also get this one on Amazon. Next on my list, Next on my list, we have I Do, I Don't. This is Deli Singers, okay? This is Deli Singers' book, I Do, I Don't, based on her experiences as a relationship coach. And she gives those tips in here. She knows, I always tell her, Deli, the day when this book came in my mail, I opened it, I started serving. I was like, okay, what is Deli saying? And I went through it, and Deli shares the experiences that she has had, both herself and some of the things that some of her clients have shared with her, just relationship issues, relationship tips, and all of that. It is an amazing book, so I read through it, and I love it. Last on the list, she will be shocked. I don't even know if she's going to watch this video. But if you are a follower, go and tell Deli. That's So Babes, yeah? That's Solange Che. I know how to get the things I want. And I always, when I want it, I work for it and I always get it. So I want to encourage you too. If there is something you've been working for, if there is something you've been desiring in this life here, work for it. Do not give up. Trust the process. The process is very important. Trusting the process is one of the issues that I personally believe that as Cameroonians we have. And again, I'll talk about Cameroonians because this is a group of people I am most familiar with or I have interacted with and I try to encourage to get into ventures that they probably never thought they would get into. And trusting the process is a very big problem that our people have. People just want to move from number 1, 2 to 10. No, life does not work like that. You have to trust the process. There is something very important that you learn at each stage in life. There are some people, again, and don't get me wrong, there are some people whose process, whose journey will be like, vip, they're gone. But I don't want you to imagine, to sit down and sit and imagine that your journey is going to be that fast. I need you to trust the process. Take your time. Savor every moment. It could be pain, it could be joy. But I want to encourage you to take advantage of that time. Take advantage of that process, because there are some experiences that you're going to get. There are some lessons that you will get that if you do not trust that process and just be in it and experience it, you will never get it. Those lessons, nobody is going to ever teach you. You're never going to have it again. It only comes when you let yourself go through that process. Okay? So yes, please trust the process. Apart from giving my highlights of the week, apart from shouting Stephanie Tom for bringing her movie to YouTube, and also apart from shouting out all our authors, which is something that you'll see me do very often. I love to shout out these authors so that they can continue to write, they can continue to do the things that, like, just share our stories, right? I want more authors. I am an author for almost 10, no, I started writing my book in 2000, in 20, when? I started writing my book in 2018, around 2018, yes. And I'm still there. The book is not even done yet. It's still there, right? So whenever I see people who have penned down their books and they are ready to put it out there and read it, I'm always excited. I always give them their flowers. Whether mine will ever come out to, I cannot tell. I don't know when mine will be published, but I appreciate it and I continue to work on mine. So all of this is to say, tell Deli Singer that I got a copy of Diary of a Special Mom. This is Deli Singer's most recent publication. This is close to our heart. This book is one of the things that made me really get closer to Deli Singer, because when I listened to her live videos, when she talked about her experience with her son, Favor, whom she calls Jesus Boy, JB, it was an intriguing story. I heard her on that live show and I was like, wow, this is amazing. There are lots, tons of families out here who are bringing up special kids. And to have her, and again, as I said some time ago, I have hosted a special mom on this podcast before. Deli Singer still owes me one, so people should go put fire under her butt. She needs to create time and be my guest. But before that even happens, regardless, right? I do respect not single, oh my God, I keep saying single, because also babes is single. Forget about single life. I do respect these special moms. I don't know why single keeps coming to my mouth. Okay, I was talking about special moms. I do respect these special moms. So, Deli Singer pens down her experience being Favor's mother, and she says, kicking autism to the curb, right? Yep. She has an autistic son. She shares her experiences bringing up her son. Her son is 9 years old now, and she just shares her experiences. Again, I've heard her make a disclaimer so many times that her experiences and the tips she shares in this book are not diagnosis or from some medical professional. It is more like this is what she's going through, and every child, I hear her say, is unique. Every child that is autistic is unique in their own way. So it doesn't help you. So don't read Jesus Boy's experience, his story, and try to force it upon your own child. Just get another perspective on another child, on another special mom that is experiencing the same thing. So yes, that's a copy of Diary of a Special Mom, Kicking Autism to the Curb by Deli Singer. So I think I got a book here with Eric Chinje. This one shows that it was forwarded also by Eric Chinje. So yes, Deli, I don't know if you've gotten your copy yet, but So Babes has gotten her copy. So give me a week and a half, maximum 2 weeks, depending on how my work schedule will be. I'll be done with this and I'll come for you to ask you some questions. So yes, guys, those are the books I had to talk about today. Thank you all so much for always trusting and watching your girl So Babes. I do this with love, and I know that when I just come here to talk, it gives me the satisfaction, it gives me fulfillment. I just come to share my thoughts with you. I just come to share with you what I have been able to grasp in the social media space or in my own personal spaces that I think that might be worthy of sharing. So I appreciate you all again, and thank you for staying tuned. once again, please make sure that you trust the process. Do not rush over things that recommend you to take your time to get there, and let us stop putting the blame on other people, right? I know, again, one last thing before I go. I know that as Cameroonians in particular, we are so burnt down. Burnt, why do I say burnt down? With the fact that we have never experienced change. If you pick up a Cameroonian now and ask them why they are not where they want to be, one of the first things I always say is that it's the government, right? And I agree with you. We are sick of it. I agree, we are sick of it. Even if it is the best that God could ever give us, right? Let God give us change. Even if the person that comes after this ruling government is still the same as this ruling government, the most important thing is that we want that opportunity to experience change, because they say change. Finish it if you know the conclusion of that statement. So please stop putting blame, because this has been going on for so many years, for so many decades, and we don't want it to stop us, right? We have to continue dreaming, we have to continue pushing, we have to continue working, right, to find our best versions. And it will meet us there. Somehow it will meet us there, because if we just sit and settle and whine and complain, it doesn't take us anywhere. So my dear Cameroonians, we are not going to give up. We are not going to settle. We are going to continuously work towards what we want, continuously put in our utmost effort to achieve the dreams that we desire, just like Soso Babes is right here, achieving her journalism and mass communication skills. Even though UB said I could not read journalism and mass communication because they thought Soso Babes was not smart enough. Make your dreams come true, because today I am making my dream come true regardless of how old I am. Stay blessed, and again, remember, be good to each other. I love you all, and I'll see you next week on our next episode of What is Trending with your girl, Soso Babes. Love you, and remember, be good to each other. Bye-bye.